Hi, this is Sean Cusick. This is for SEC 510 Grand Canyon University with Dr. Strickland's class. Today's date is October 3rd, 2018. Today I'm presenting on the explaining procedures video. I need to go over two either rules, expectations, or procedures that I'd like to make clear within the classroom each and every day. I do want to go ahead and be a math teacher in secondary education, mainly focusing at the AP Calculus level. I'd like to go ahead and start off with a rule that I feel is very important, and that is to be attentive while others are speaking. And that is a rule for not only the students, but for myself. That is very important within the classroom. That builds community, builds respect within the classroom. I do expect my students to be active listeners and to pay attention. If someone else has the floor, has the room, whatever the case may be, just make sure that you're listening to them, because they might have a question that you might also ask. And, me as a teacher, if I have to answer the same question over and over and over again, it's going to get frustrating. One thing I've noticed in doing the classroom observation is that cell phones have become a big part in students' lives, and it is kind of amazing to see how widespread and rampant the use is. But yeah, I definitely think that active listening among students and also myself, both very important things. Next, I'd like to go over a procedure that I'd like to bring into the classroom, and that's the warm-up activity. I feel like within a math class, a warm-up activity, even in general, warm-up activity is very important. It does two things. Number one, it gets the students ready for the class. I do view a warm-up as somewhat of a review of stuff that we've gone over previously, probably in the last class, excuse me. So it would be on the board, or depending on the technology available, at Kleinkind High School out here in Houston, Texas. They do have touchscreen whiteboards where you can utilize a touchscreen marker, and you would have the warm-up on there, have the students complete the warm-up, and then you'd be able to talk about the warm-up as a class. Same thing, that kind of builds community, ties everything together, gets the students thinking, warmed up, ready to do some math. Not everyone wants to come and do some math, but at least it'll kind of get them in the mindset, get them out of their last class, or even if it's the first class of the day, get them ready, get their brains ready to go, and ready to learn for the day. Those are my two things that I view as being very important to the classroom. First rule, obviously, listening. Second thing, that procedure with regards to being warmed up, being ready, and wanting to get into the class. Those two things I view as being very important within the classroom.